I'm going to give it a little bit more time for some folks to join. But thank you, welcome for being here. Today is day 2 of the 7-day Fall Equinox Juice Feast. For those of you who know, my name is Yusuf. Thank you for being here. And as you can see, what I got in front of me is we are coming up against the last part of watermelon season. Watermelon is one of my favorite ways to hydrate myself, given that it's made up of 90% hydration. And so with that said, I got cut up watermelons to make some of the classic watermelon juice. Guys, you know I have the Revitalize Juice eBook with me with my recipes and things like that. So if you haven't done so already, be sure to pick up your copy. The link is already included, but pick up your copy of the Revitalize Juice eBook. Today I'm working on my watermelon recipes, and so we'll be making the classic watermelon juice first. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started, throwing that into the juicer. Yes. And so I'm doing what's called a bulk juicing. And for me, that's the best way to prepare, especially if you're doing a juice fast or a juice feast, right? You want to just get your things prepared, wash all your produce, or rinse it, however you go about cleaning it. But how this helps me is that it saves me time, right? I use mason jars to store, right? And being able to preserve having any air to oxidize your juice. And this will allow me to maintain the freshness of the juice for up to 3 to 4 days. So yeah, storing is very important. And I like to bulk juice because it provides me with time on the juice every day. And usually during my juice feast, I'm juicing 2 times a week. Well, I do that juicing with a juice feast or not. But yeah, make sure you prepare yourself, because if you don't prepare yourself well, then you'll find that you're spending a lot of time with cleanup, with juicing over and over. Now, granted, if this is something that you like to do, feel free. Or if you're just juicing for the day, right? Sometimes you don't need to juice for a long period of time. You can go ahead and do that. But for me, I'm the type that likes to set myself up for the week, or at least 3 to 4 days, and then I'll do it again. So let's go ahead and take a look at this classic OG. Yeah. Look at that just come out. And so you notice I'm putting the watermelon with the rind in there. And the rind is where you'll get most of your nutrients. And so if your juicer can handle juicing the rind, be sure to include it in there. Even if you have to cut up into fine pieces. I'm working with a juicer that will allow me to juice it with ease, and so I'm going to keep that rind in there. That's the best part of it. And for me, it allows it to add, it takes away from like the very sweetness of just the flesh of the watermelon. And so, yeah, get your rind in there, get those benefits, get that nourishment, that nutrition, and all the nutrients. All right. So now I'm going to go on the second round. And so today, just so you know, I'll be juicing 4 different watermelon variations. And again, you can find all this in the Revitalize Juice ebook. You can see the link here or check my bio. Or say, hey, Yusuf, where can I find that juicing ebook? And I'll send you one. No problem at all. But we're going with the Watermelon Mint Bliss. Right now I'm making just a classic OG watermelon. And the reason why I'm doing this one first is so when I begin to combine, you know, the lemon, the melon berry juice, which is blueberry, lemon, and watermelon, right? I don't have to clean it out as many times in order to keep the taste profile that I'm looking for. So I'm going to do the classic watermelon first. Let that run through as I probably make about 64 ounces of this. Well, a lot more 64, but maybe probably, I'm gonna fill into it. I don't actually have exactly what I'm gonna do yet, so I'm just gonna fill into it and see what comes about. But for now, I'm gonna get this and pour it in here. Let's check this out. This is liquid gold right here, y'all. So this is the classic watermelon juice. I added nothing to it besides just pure watermelon, including the rind. I'm gonna go ahead and close that up for now. And I'm gonna keep going. So adding more watermelon. And the cool thing about watermelon juice as well is like, I did 2 cycles and I have 32 ounces right here of watermelon juice. So you get a lot of water intake, a lot of hydration, and it'll last you much longer. And so if you're gonna do like a financial comparison, watermelons or citrus fruits, things that have a higher water intake, is where you want to go in order to, find some savings in your juicing journey. All right, go ahead and get this, do some more. Look what I found, y'all. This is the first time that I've purchased this fruit. Do y'all know what it is? Drop it in the comments if you know. But first time I could purchase this fruit in the U.S. It's one that I typically enjoy when I'm overseas, especially somewhere tropical. And when I found it at my local farmer's market, I was like, yes. So, it's gonna get made. But yeah, this is great. Again, I'm doing the 7-day juice feast for the Fall Equinox. Today is day 2. And right now I'm working with making different juice combinations, right? You see cucumber here for the hydration harmony. And then the watermelon mint bliss, which is the watermelon with added some mint to it, right? So a lot of different taste profiles. Really go on what you like to do. And we'll go from there. So I'm gonna take this off. Go ahead and add some more watermelon because as you can see, I have plenty of it. But yeah, would love to hear how everyone who's joined, how you're doing, where are you calling in from, how are you feeling today? That's one thing I like to do when I am juicing is like take stock of where I'm at, right? And so today's intention is during this fall equinox being a time of reflecting on the harvest as we come to the end of it, and really like what did I learn? What are things that I can take with me as I move forward into this new season? And so with that, one of the call-ins for me is I'm going to enjoy the outdoors. Had the opportunity to go to Sweetwater Creek yesterday, which is a state park here locally in Georgia, and had a phenomenal time being out in the water, kayaking, and just attuning to self. And so that's a commitment that I'm making, which is just to get outdoors more, take time for relaxation, and allow it to nourish myself as well. As I can be deeply in the woods here, putting together this awesome ebook, and I can be a homebody as well. So making time to get outdoors is important for me. So yeah, I invite you to take stock of your own life and what is it that you want to carry forward into this new season and what's time to be removed. Oh, I love watermelon juice, y'all. What are some of your favorite juices? Yeah. Let me know. Drop in the chat what your favorite juices are. All right. So now I have that ready. And again, you want to seal it. You want to get it as close to the top as possible because that allows you to prevent any air that's in there, and your juice will last longer. So I'm going to get another large mason jar here. Perfect. Do, 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 do. All right. Yeah, with watermelon season coming to an end, I will share. I made sure to load up this time when I went to my local farmer's market. I purchased 3 watermelons. I know we're in September, we're coming up, but if anything, watermelon season is pretty much over. And last year, I was not prepared. And so when the seeded watermelons were gone, I was like, no. So because I know that's coming soon, I'm making sure to maximize my time with consuming watermelons. And yeah, so that time, by the time that it's over with, I've already had my full share and was able to enjoy it. So that's what I felt like this trip previously for the Fall Equinox Juice Feast was for me to get my fulfillment of the watermelon juice. And I think I'm doing that here, y'all. You know, I should get me a cup so I can enjoy some of this. But right now I feel good. I've had some coconut water earlier. And for those of you who already follow me, you know about coconut water, my journey. I've been a raw foodist, consuming only H3O2, so structured water that you get from your fruits and vegetables. No spring water, have not had spring water in over 20 months. The same duration of time of having any cooked meals. I've been raw for 20 months now. So, yeah, this juice, this nourishment has been helping me to get the nutrients into the bloodstream without having to digest anything. I'm giving my digestive system time to relax, to rest, and all that energy that's usually spent with digesting, breaking down foods, I can now apply that to my creative space, right? And I find that I have more energy, I feel more adept, more focused, and that's what allowed me to just continue to flow the way that I'm flowing. So, but yes, let's go ahead and keep it going. Listen, guys, I could talk all day. Feel free to drop any questions you got for me in the chat. I'm just going to keep this show going. As you can see, I am... Matter of fact, let me start moving over here. I'm going to clear this bowl out of watermelon. I'm making predominantly watermelon juice because that's what I want to experience. And then I'm about to get to making some of my fun creations, such as the melonberry juice, the hydration harmony with cucumbers and lemon. Yeah, it's about to go down. And that's probably also why I was saving some of my nourishment for now, because I know I'm about to get into these specialty drinks that I'm about to make. So let me go ahead and share, since this is day 2, right? I'm going a total of 7 days, and I also might go longer. For the spring equinox, I did a total of 36 days juicing. And the reason why I even stopped at 36 days is because it was going so well for me, is because I actually wanted to consume food. And most importantly, I was in Paradise, Panama. I'm out there with Dr. Aris Latham, who's known as the father of raw culinary cuisine. I see him as my mentor. He's taught me a lot with just his own sunfire modality, which he's been living for over 40 years, and been a raw foodist for 40 years as well. And so being able to see someone who looks like me, who's been living this lifestyle, healthy, watch them climb trees, it's like, who's doing that in their 70s? And so if that's what's taking place, let me shut up and listen, because I haven't seen this before. So being able to meet Dr. Latham only helped to inspire the journey that I've already been on. And so I'm just grateful to keep it going. And then also, guys, to have the raw food that's made by what I deem to be the master himself. Couldn't miss out. So I definitely broke my juice feast on day 36 in Panama. And but I've been doing monthly juice feast, monthly 7-day juice feast ever since February or springtime, which I believe is February, early March. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I've been doing Juice Feast ever since then, and it's really served me well. The primary benefit being that I'm no longer controlled by food. I remember day 3 was always the most challenging day for a juice fast, and normally I know if I'm going to make it or not if I make it past day 3. And what I've learned is really comes down to your discipline. You're going to, or you may, experience some discomfort where there's like an urge or a program or a pattern where it's like, I need some food, right? And, you know, if you're able to work past that, work past the discomfort, work past the I'm saying dis-ease, but it's like not being in ease, I discovered I'm actually not hungry. It's just I'm used to eating in this pattern where I have either breakfast, lunch, and dinner each day. And so now that it's 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whatever time you guys eat, and you're not putting down food in your body, your system's like, hey, what's going on here? Hey, let's knock on the door. Hey, what's going on here, right? And so being able to, you know, form discipline over when I eat and juice, etc., right, has allowed me to not be controlled by cravings. And so juice has been very helpful with that. Fasting has been very helpful with that. So I encourage you, if you feel called to it, definitely give your system time to rest. Give your body time to rest. Your body will thank you. All right, so I'm getting up towards the end. I already cleared out one bowl. Now I said clear out one bowl, right? Y'all know I got a whole nother watermelon right here. But we're gonna do that one offline. But yes, oh man, it just generates so much juice. And again, I have roughly 128 ounces of juice in front of me right now. And so with this 128 ounces, you know, this will last me 2 days right here. If maybe not 2 days, actually 1.5 will last me a day. So I normally drink anywhere between 96 ounces to 128 ounces, so 2 of these per day when I'm juice feasting. And that all can vary depending upon my level of activity, if I'm outdoors, if it's hot, if I'm doing a lot of like laborious work, then I might want to consume some more. Or if I'm, you know, primarily relaxed or chilling, then I may not drink. Maybe just 64 ounces is enough. So it does vary, and I just let that define me rather than saying, here's a particular protocol that I need to follow. All right, guys, so what should I go with next? I'm feeling called to do some hydration harmony. And so the hydration harmony, again, you can find this from the Revitalize Juice eBook. I have it right here, and it has some of the recipes on there. So if you're interested and you want to get started with juicing, but you don't know where to go, right? This book not only gives you different recipes, but tells you how to prepare and to store your juice, what tools you need. You see I have a cutting board here, obviously a juicer. It shares about the different types of juicers that are available on the market. I use a slow press masticating juicer. There's a centrifugal. There's so many different types out there. And so you want to find out what works best for you. I also have a blender that I'm not going to use in this particular video, but I'm going to blend juices and then use a juice press bag to get the juice out and to hold and maintain the fiber there. So that way I can just throw out the trash because I got all the nutrients from the juice already coming out. So I'm going to put these over here to the side, 128 ounces of watermelon juice, and I'm going to get ready to make some hydration harmony. But before I do that, guys, I'm going to enjoy some of this fresh watermelon juice.